Hello students, I welcome you all to the e-learning sessions of LG Institute of Engineering and Technology. Myself R.B.Gupta and I am here to share my knowledge with you all about the subject of automobile engines. Fine. We have already started a new sessions on the chapter of engine testing and performance, right? And our today's topic in this video will be about the numerical part of the engine testing and performance. Fine. Thereafter we will see some of the more videos on a Morse test performance, thereafter heat balance sheet and everything. Fine. So without wasting much time, let's start our video. So we are here given the RPM of the 1800, okay, that is called capital N. Thereafter we are also given the torque, that is capital T, that is 8 Newton meter, okay, and we need to find the frictional power and its percentage loss, okay. So first, whenever you are given torque, just keep in mind that you have to find brake power. It is actually an indication to find the brake power, okay. So just remember this formula, this trick, that if you are given torque, you need to find brake power, and the formula of the brake power is 2 pi nt by 60, okay, 60 into 1000 if it is in kilowatt, okay. So we will put this formula in this solution. So let's find first brake power, that is 2 pi nt upon 60 into 1000 in kilowatt. We are here given N is 1800, torque is given 8, it is in Newton meter, so keep it that. If it is not given in Newton meter, you need to convert, okay. So find the formula from this brake power, find the answer from this brake power formula, and it will be found like 1.508 kilowatt. So this is our brake power, fine. Now we are here given the indicated power also, that is 1.8 kilowatt. So there is a simple meaning of that. We have found the indicated power, we have given the indicated power, we have found brake power. So the total frictional power will be difference of both of them, okay. So FP will be IP minus BP, okay. Now what is IP? 1.8, BP we have found 1.508, so it will be 0.292, okay. So it is our frictional power. Now let's find what is the percentage loss. Now what is percentage loss? So whatever power is generated is our main power, that is IP, and whatever are the losses, that is our FP, fine. So we need to find the loss of this power consumption, okay, power generation. So the loss formula will be FP upon IP into 100, sorry, for this percentage value, okay. So FP that we have found is 0.292, IP we are given, that is 1.8. So we will get the real answer of the percentage loss, that is 16.22%, okay. So this is a simple formula and simple example that is generally asked in a exam, okay. So this was the first question. Let's move to the second numerical, that is given here. So the gasoline engine, that is petrol engine, the gasoline engine working on Otto cycle consumes 8 liter of gasoline per hour. So we are given here fuel consumption, okay, consumes 8 liter of gasoline per hour and develops 25 kilowatt. Now what is the meaning of develop? It is generating the power, and power generation is called IP. So we are here given the IP, that is heat equivalent, that we need to find. It is called 25 kilowatt that we are given. The specific gravity of the gasoline is 0.75, okay, and the calorific value is given 44000 kilojoule per kg. Determine the indicated thermal efficiency of the engine. So we need to find the simple efficiency of the engine. So here is only single formula, that whatever power is generated inside the engine, or you can say whatever the heat equivalent that we need to get upon the real heat input, okay. So the heat equivalent, it is given 25 kilowatt, fine, it is given in kilowatt, so it will be kilojoule per kilogram, okay, and we need to find it in per hour base, per percentage base, fine. So we will find the percentage base, so it will be 25, okay. Heat input, so what is the heat input? It is a simple formula given by MF into CV. Now MF is given 8 liter, we need to find it in ml, so it will be 8 into 10 raised to minus 3, okay, into what is given the gravity, specific gravity, that is 0.75. So we need to find this, we need to put it also. So MF into specific gravity, that is 750, okay. So we will find the total fuel consumption as per the given specific gravity into CV. CV's value is given 44000. So here is a simple formulation of this N eta TH, that is eta TH. So it will be 25 into 60 into 60 divided by 8 into 10 raised to minus 3 into 750 into 44000. Now why we have taken this 60 into 60 besides 25? Okay, so the real meaning of the given in a volume part, okay, 8 liter per hour is given. We need to find per second, okay, kilowatt means kilojoule per second, okay. So we need to convert that hour into second base also. So we need to divide the real volume by 3600 and it will come up during the formulation, okay. So the real formula will be like this, and when you calculate this formula you will get 34.1%, that is our eta ITS, that is indicated thermal efficiency of the engine. Fine. So it is a second numerical that we have done in this session. Let's move to the third numerical. That data is given here. A 4-cylinder engine running at 1200 RPM, N is given, and delivers 20 kilowatt. Okay. Power is given. The average torque. Now again remember, whenever the torque is given, you need to find brake power. Fine. Torque is given 110 Newton meter. Find the indicated thermal efficiency if CV is 43 megajoule, that is 43,000, okay, kilojoule per kilogram, and engine uses 360 gram of gasoline per kilowatt hour, that we are given mass fuel consumption. So this numerical is just like the previous numericals with some of the more data, okay. So now we need to find all this data one by one. So first we are given the torque. So the simple formula is brake power, that is 2 pi NT by 60. So we need to put in that. So 2 pi into RPM are given 1200, torque is given 110 upon 60,000. So you will get the brake power for the 3-cylinder, that is 13.82. Now why it is given average brake power? Because it is multi-cylinder engine. Okay, in multi-cylinder you cannot find the brake power of the individual cylinders. So we will found average torque and thereafter we will find the average brake power. Okay, so that was the first answer, that is the brake power. Now we are given the 20 kilowatt, that is our indicated power. This 20 kilowatt is actually delivery part, okay. 13.82 that we have found, that is our average brake power. So it is actually not frictional power perfectly, but it will be actually conversion of frictional power, or you can say conversion of IP. So it will be total IP, it will be 4 into 6.18. Now why 4? Because we are given 4-cylinder engine, okay. So from that we can say that 6.18 into 4, it will give us the total indicated power of the engine, that is 24.72 kilowatt, okay. So we have found the total IP. Now we will find the ISFC. The formula of this ISFC is from the brake power part, okay. So you can simply say that both the power will be same. So ISFC into IP equal to, we can write BSFC into BP, okay. Again ISFC into IP equal to BSFC into BP, okay. And from that fraction we can find ISFC. We know brake power, we know IP also, that is 24.72, and now we can get the ISFC, that is 291.26 gram per kilowatt hour, okay. Now let's find what is the fuel consumption. So fuel consumption is ISFC into IP, okay, upon 3600 into 1000. ISFC we have found, that is 291.26. IP we have found 24.72, okay, upon 3600 into 1000. So we will get the fuel consumption is 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 kilogram per second, okay. That was the first part. Fine. Now why we have taken this 1000? Because here we have found gram and we are taking per kilogram. So we have divided this formula by 1000, and in ISFC we have got this formula for the per hour, and we need here per second, okay. So we have also divided it by 3600 also. So that was the real meaning of this 3600 and 1000, okay. So we have got the fuel consumption, that is 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 kilogram per second, okay. Next the final step, that is ITH, eta, thermal efficiency, that is IP upon MF into CV. The same formula that we have used in previous example, okay. So ITH will be IP upon MF into CV, and here you can get the percentage formula, that is 24.72 divided by 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 CV's value is given 43000. It is given in megajoule. So you need to convert in kilojoule, and that is 43000. And we need to find it in a percentage base. So you will get percentage, that is 100. So here you will find 28.74 percentage. Okay. So this was the answer of this example. Okay. These are the simple examples that we need to cover up. Okay. And I am covering the similar examples in single videos. Okay. So that's it in today's session. We will meet in the next session with more numericals about the Morse test, heat balance sheet and engine performance. Fine. So if you have any query, you can contact me personally or comment in a below section. Fine. And if you want the simple formula formulated in one PDF, I am also attaching one link in description. Okay. From where you can get the PDF. Okay. Or I will attach it soon. So that's it in today's session. Thank you so much for watching my videos.